Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory Update 4. In our last episode, we built some heat sinks, and then we started to work on the radio connection units. Radio control units. Radio connection unit is the recipe. Radio control unit is the item, which need a good chunk of those heat sinks, as well as high-speed connectors and quartz crystal. So we also then upgraded the quartz crystal belt, which is this one here, and we now have the items ready to go, I believe. High-speed connectors, quartz crystal, and then the heat sinks are here, ready to go into the this list, or this row of manufacturers. And for this setup, I believe we need 3 of them. Yes, we need 3 of them. But I also noticed something while we were watching the premiere yesterday that I messed up. If that comes as a surprise to anyone. This is actually in the wrong spot. This would be blocking bus A if bus A came through here. So we need to actually move this out this far. Actually, no, I think I normally been doing it this way. Right there. And so then this lift goes up there. Which means we need to take this belt out, this lift out, so we're going to have a little bit of rubber in our inventory, but that's okay. This comes out here. Then the belt for the rubber was I already forgot what it was, Mark II. And this will connect then there instead. And then we'll have a Mark II lift here. And then we'll have another Mark II belt right in here. And that way, when we come down with bus A, this all stays underneath bus A, and especially if we decide to put in a hypertube or something down this way, instead of having it be in the way. So I did also move this this hypertube, as discussed in the last episode. It did come out right here in bus D across from this one, but as I mentioned, you sometimes will get thrown from one connector, one entrance to the next, and then get sucked down the next pipe. And plus, with the way that this this angle is, this is actually a much better position for it, although an even better position might even be here in between the buses. But I think it's okay where it is right now, and then I closed up half the hole so we didn't have to deal with it. So let's see, now that we've dealt with... Okay, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons today. Jeez, oh Pete's. And today, yeah, because I don't do it all the time. And then we want to do 2 more of these. Whoa, that's... yeah. Thank you, game. Sometimes when you're doing the control key, it like jumps between 2 adjacent ones or something. So, let's see. We need to have a stacked set of these. 2, 3, 4. Well, that's actually 0 through 4, and then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here 3. Oh, we are way off. Did I screw those up? Or that one up at least? No. Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. But if you don't start putting them the right way, then they never go the right way. And there was a pattern to it, but I haven't bothered to figure out really what it is, because I don't really care. There's also a pattern to fight it, so I'm just doing the pattern that fights it instead of... Oops, that's too many. Instead of the pattern that to match it or to meet it or whatever. So, wait, 1, 2... I had it right the first time. And then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll pull all these out. Then, hopefully I did it right. There should be 12 items each. I'm sorry, not 12. Yeah, 12. 12 items each. And I didn't actually look at the count on the first one, so hopefully I didn't delete anything that I didn't want to delete. And then we just need a bunch of Mark I lifts, because all these quantities are low enough, the quartz being the highest there, but all these quantities are low enough that, let's see, we need to do it this way, so that we can have the lifts be the correct face. or facing the correct direction, rather. Alrighty. And then we need to have belts between all of these. And the belts are going to match what's coming across from the bus. So for heat sinks, well, they're not going to come across from the bus, but for heat sinks, it's a Mark 1. For high-speed connectors, it's also a Mark 1, but for quartz crystal, it's a Mark 3. And that is told by this. So we're going to grab the Mark 3 belt here, and we'll run those first for a couple of reasons. First of all, they, I think that's where they go. No, that is, wait a minute, is that? Did I screw this up? I might have messed up. This might not be the lift to the right place here. Let's see. This one definitely goes directly in there. This one's going to go up like this. And then it's going to go directly in there. So yeah, this is at the wrong place. This should be... No, that's at the wrong place too. I came down too far for this one. Let's try this again. Shall we? Alright, so you are going to be at 1, 2, 3, 4. And you are going to be at 1, 2, 3. Mark 1 lift. One of those. That's not a mark. That's not a lift. Here. That goes there. Huh? Right, and then a Mark 3 lift. I'll figure out what's going on with that in a moment. Logistics, Mark 3 lift. There. Let's take these out. And these out. Mark 1 belt. There you go. And a Mark 3 belt. There you go. And now for the connection options. There. And there. And finally, we need power and output. And I just ran out of juice. Doggone it. Okay, so let's see. You are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can go out this far with these. Okay. So, outputs, that is the question. I was looking at the bus plan, and the only belt that we're actually able to remove, that I can tell at least, is going to be the Alclad sheets. And we can actually just replace those with maybe the Alclad ingots that we need down here for the containers, which we're making, wherever it is we're making those. There. Everything else is still used, either going to the mall or at least going along the bus someplace. So all these new items, heat sinks, and these radio control units, these all need to be added to the bus, which is going to be fun, because that means additional height. I need to pull up my correct spreadsheet. Oh, here it is. And I don't think either of these, well, heat sinks definitely were not. And radio control units were not either. So both of these items here that we've worked on last episode and this one need to go up onto new places on the bus. In addition to those, the cooling devices need to go onto the bus, and the AI limiters need to go onto the bus. No, those were already on the bus, but those need to go on all the way down to the mall, which they weren't before. The stators need to go onto the bus. They were on the bus. They need to go to the mall. Fused Modular Frames need to go to the mall and on the bus. And the all-clad casings we already put on the bus. I think that's everything. So that happens to be 4 additional items for the bus, and we happen to have 4 buses. So guess what that means? 1 additional item per bus line. So I'm going to just do some stacked up mergers here. And these can just go, let's see, from here, 1, 2, 3, that way. No, okay, it's the manufacturer that has the goofy output where it's not quite lined up just right for my approval. Let's do that again. Actually, this needs to go up to 4 anyway, but that's fine. And that's the way that I want it. And then we go here. And the reason we're going up to 4 is because that's actually only height 3, because we start with 0. And then we need to have lifts here. And here. And these are only outputting... Well, those aren't outputting anything. Let's go do the copy-paste method here. Radio control units, there's outputting 3.75. And so that's going to be, what, less than 12 items total? So that's fine. Those 3. And then we can take out these 3, and those 3, and these 3. We're going to have another power pole right here where this goes. There. And so I think I'll put another one in just outside of the... probably could even go on here. Yeah, we could go here. And then we need to have power here to here to there. And then you can go... right down the middle. Okay, good. Right there. And right there. And finally, right in... I think it's this one. Here. Goes there. This goes here. Yeah, that's right. And then this one here also. So these should be loading up now. They are, except for the heat sinks, because I didn't finish connecting the heat sinks. And then the heat sinks here need to have a lift, bringing them up to this level. Take these 3 splitters out. And now we have heat sinks ready to go. And then the rest of this is going to come over to the bus and go up either on A or B, all the way to the top level 15. And this is high-speed connectors. They're on level 13, 14, 15. And this one here is quartz crystal. They're on the same 13, so we need to have a 14 and a 15. Okay, come on, game. I'm pressing C, and I'm not lowering. There it goes. Okay, that's... There's something bizarre going on. It's like... the space bar is stuck, even though it's not. Okay, now it's unstuck. Okay, game. There we go. I don't know how that happened either. Well, actually I do. Okay, so let's also put a couple of these down here at the next one. 2, and 2. And actually the turbo motors that we have coming out here, those go on C14. And these are 15, by the way, but those go on C14. So then the rest of these need to come across. I think we'll put these onto B. I don't think it really matters, but we'll put them onto B. So let's do a splitter here. It's going to come this way. 1, 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Apparently I miscounted. Shocking. I know. And then we just need a small amount of these coming down like this. These are coming down to level 3, which is here. 0, 1, 2, 3. And then connecting that way. And then those are going to go back to the mall. So we'll go ahead and put a belt in at least this far. I'm not going to do it all just yet. That can come at a later time. And what's happening with the high-speed connectors? Why are we not getting very many? Well, we don't need very many. We only need 7.5 times 3, so that's 22.5. But we're not getting 22.5. We're getting more like 3. Why are they not running fully? Circuit boards, possibly. No, it's not circuit boards. Well, I guess it could be down here at the end, but it is down here at the end. And that's just because we don't have very much capacity here, or being made. I think that's another recipe we're going to have to tweak. But still, that's not... I mean, most of these are running, so that's not the reason. We should be getting 2.833 times 9. And we're not. At least like times 6 or 7, and we're still not. I don't know. That could just be a... Well, how fast is that? 2.833. Yeah, we don't need more than a Mark 1 belt there. But the fact that there's gaps means that there's something going on with the circuits, I think. So we'll figure that out. Let's go finish what we're working on first. One thing at a time, Wally. One thing at a time. Okay, so then we need to have these coming out here. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15. Looks wonky for some reason, but it's not. And then that needs to come down here to level 3. And come across from there. All right. Now we have these radio control units. And what does that mean? that means... Well, actually, there's a couple things this means. First off, this means that we can now do the overclock supercomputers, which means we can rebuild the supercomputer recipe. The other thing these are used for is in the pressure conversion cubes, which we have set up by the turbo motors. One other thing that I want to do, in addition to what we've done already today, is I want to take these heat sinks into here to continue making cooling systems automatically. Well, here, you can have these 6. I don't need them. And these were going to go... We were going to figure out where these were going to go. Motors, gas, and heat sinks. Actually, this is going to work out well, I think. We'll come down from bus B. The heat sinks are there. We'll come down right here in line with this. Right here. And then this is going to continue this way. And this is going to come down all the way down to level 3 again. 0, 1, 2, 3. Turn. And then these all can come back out again. And then we can come straight across and into here. Get your head out of the way, Wally. And that's it for whatever these things are called again. Cooling devices. We needed 1 blender for these, so that's great. We will do this here. Take these out here. And we're good. As soon as those make their way all the way in, which they're just about here. So that fixes or finishes or whatever is those. I was going to stuff some of those motors in, but we can't, so that's fine. These need to come out onto the bus, though. So we actually need 1 more height here. And then we need to have a lift here. Like that. That's going to go out, and we can put those either on C or D. And then this is going to also come out onto the bus. Which means we need a lift here as well. And those are the Fused Modular Frames. So those we need to put onto... Let's put those onto C, because they're going to end up going over there to... Actually, they're both going over there to motors, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, but we'll put these on D, just for fun. So, let's see. A splitter goes here. And you go... right there. Right here. I believe that is correct. Let's see, rubber is C12, 13, 14, 15. Oops. C14 was the motors, right? The turbo motors, yeah. Okay, so then you should be able to come out from here. Go into... I went too high, apparently. That should be... No, I had it right. I just aimed at the wrong place. Goes up there. This should be 15 or 14 things to delete. 15 things to delete. Still correct, even if I said it wrong the first time. Oh, I guess I should have used... Oh well, we'll figure it out. One, two, three. Go there. And then you're going back to... What did I screw up? That's the input. Weird. But okay. Oh, it could be this. This could have messed with me here. You guys are good. And let's do this one real quick too, just to finish this this segment of the bus up completely. Splitter goes here, and it goes. Nope, that was D right there. Banged my head on the belt here, on the rubber belt, I think. This is going to go this way as well, which means we need to have one of these here. And again, that's all the further I'm going to take it for now. No. How did I get those turned? I just sworn I had them right the first time, but that's okay. Because all we need to replace is this top one. And then we'll do a lift down all the way to level 4. Or level 3, rather. There. And then that's coming into there. Okay. And this should again be 15 items. There we go. So we should have both of those items now coming along on our bus. Yeah, they're coming up the elevator. And this has now gotten itself caught up with what it had pre-made. So that's all up there now. All right. Well, now I think we're in a position to be able to work on turbo motors again. And I don't know why I set these up so far this way. I think I was just lining things up and messed it up. I don't know that I want to move it. Although I guess that's not correct, but I don't want to really redo that either because I have it centered on the thing all the way down. And I don't think it'll be that easy to move, but maybe it would be. Watch my power there. Actually, that wouldn't be hard to move at all. I think I'm going to do it. I'm gonna do it. Now, let's see. You need to come out. And you. And you. And all of you. So we need to be over here, I think. And I want to verify that by using this one. And it was one off from the center this way, and then it should be also one off from the center this way. A pipe here. And we want, nope. Doggone it. Pipe. We want to do, vertical. And we want to go from here to here. That is more correct. So yes, it is off by 1. This goes here then. Why is that going uphill? Okay, that fixed it going the other direction. You go away. And then, oops, you get to go center, but off by 1. And so do you. Well, no, actually, you are center off by 1, and then 2, I think? Hey, you're not going to let me be able to reach that, are you? This goes here. I like this transmitting power through the foundations thing. It's really fun. It's really nice. And then we'll put this one back in, and we have corrected the issue. Let's scooch this up a little, I think. This is our constructor that makes... Can't go that close. I guess we can go as close as this. And that's actually really good because it... Oh, no, it isn't. Never mind. But that's fine, too. We should probably be able to just bring this in... Well, I don't know if I want this to be right here anyway. Let's see here. This is going to be the... I don't remember what it's called, so let's scroll down. Empty fluid tanks. And this is where we need the aluminum ingots. So that we have to set up. You're going to connect into there. You're good. You guys are both good. This is ready to go. This is ready to receive 2 items. And then we have our output of turbo motors here. I think what I want to do is I want to establish maybe... Yeah, I think I want to do a new line here. And I'm going to base it off of the most rear connected lift here, and then the rest of them will be belted out and connected to the lift. That way they're all 4 on the same line. This is going to be here. It should be a merger going that way. I don't know which one I'm going to want on what level yet. Oh, that one should be a splitter. Yeah, oops. So that one should be a splitter, this one should be a merger, and these all should be splitters as well. So we'll have a merger here, going that way. And then we'll have... Let me take these 3 out, just so I don't screw myself up later. More than I already have. This is going to go this way. And I'm just going to do up to the 3rd height right now. Just so that I know where I'm at, and then I can figure it out. So, let's see. In order to do this properly, these come out, by the way. We put new, we can mark new ones here. And then we'll have the same thing over here. So in order to do this properly, we need to have one item that goes straight through. And that would be physically here somewhere. We'll have one item that swings in from this side, and this power pole is in a bad spot. But I think we're just going to replace this power line with a different one at some point. For now, I need to connect that on down. So one of them's going to swing in from this side. The other one's going to swing in from this side. And then the third one is going to have to also swing in from this side, but a little bit over. And we did this before. I think it's going to have to be here. Because it's going to have to come down further than... Yeah, that's what it's going to have to do. Okay, so these are going to be all at height 3. No, they're not. This one's at... This one's at 3. Wait, what items do we need again? One of these items is... we need to have the aluminum, which is going to go where the all-clad was, which is on C7. And then we need to have fused modular frames and radio control units. Those are the two we just added up here. So one of these is actually going to come straight down. Oh, that makes my life easier. That means I don't need this. So if we say the turbo motors are going to go out, they're going to bus C. If they go out straight, which I think makes logical sense, if not realistic sense. So those are going to stay on height 3. The oops. One of the turning items needs to come on 5, and the other turning item needs to come on 6. And then the item coming down from bus A15, which is the radio control units, can come down on 7. There. And I think that works. Is there any way to get it down all the way down to 4? Maybe it can come down to 4. Let's see if we can figure that part out. So we want splitters. This one's going to go here. 0. And then this is going to go into here. These are going to go... well, that's a Mark 1 lift, or Mark 2 lift. These are going to go here. This comes out with... This actually, the stackable doesn't stand here. I'm just doing it for height reasons. But if I need it here, I'll move it elsewhere slightly. Oops, one more. So let's see. Let's just connect it to these for now. Let's see, 3 is going to go this way. I can't connect it to anything there. 4 is going to be nothing for this moment. 5 goes here. 6 goes here. Can't afford. Lovely. And yeah, I'm going to have to bring this down to 7. Okay. That means that we need to get some more supplies. And I also just took a look at the time, and so I think we can end here. I can get some more supplies, and we can come back and finish up with turbo motors next time, and then we'll move on to, I think it's just upgrades after that. Expanding some things, changing some things, and then upgrading any, maybe boosting any mining and whatnot. And then after that, once we do that, if that takes 1 or 2 episodes, then we're going to head out and fight with plutonium. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.